Good day, everyone. My name is Deborah Kiger. I'm the ChurchHub specialist at the General Counsel Office, and this video is to help you with your community faith profile on ChurchHub. Note that there are several other videos available to help you with ChurchHub, to update your contact information, to find a new minister, to complete the record of caller appointment form, and there are also videos for ministers who are working on their profile. This is what your ChurchHub homepage looks like once you've logged on. If you're having trouble with logging on, there is a how to log on video. You will have two tiles here, two tiles. Mine looks different because this is a staff function here, but you have a community faith page and a change community faith contact info, and you will have this latest news showing up on your ChurchHub homepage at all times. You can also switch your page from French to English. It's white now, which means it's in English. If I wanted it in French, I would click here, and after 15 minutes, all of these tiles would be in French. So we're going to go to our community of faith page. And here you will see some links to various places on the United Church website that may be helpful to you. You will see one more tile here that is not showing on mine, and that is the record of caller appointment tile. It was on the previous page for me, but you have a record of caller appointment tile here at all times, and that's when you are completing the forms to basically your contract with the minister. That would be the tile you would use for the form, and there is a video describing that work. You will see the information about your community of faith here. If anything is incorrect, you can update some of it on the change of community faith contact tile, which has another video if you'd like to see it. If some of the information, like the name of your community of faith, you can't change, if the pastoral charge name has changed, then you should be in touch with us and we will help you fix that. At the very bottom of all pages, you can see this link to the help desk where you can submit a ticket seeking help. You can also seek help by clicking the request assistance button. When you click the request assistance tile, you will see information here about the Employee Family Assistance Program, which is good for staff for your administrator, your church and so on might have access to this. And you can also choose what the issue is that you're having trouble with. And then when you submit your request, it will go to the appropriate person, the appropriate email. So there are also two community of faith document folders, the private folder and the published content folder. The private folder is accessible just within your community of faith and by the Office of Vocation. The published content folder is a place that you would put documents in that you might want to share. Your annual report, when you're submitting it as part of your statistics, annual statistics submission, you would put that there, and that would be accessible by folks at the regional level as well as at the general council level. If you were seeking a minister, you could put some documents here that you wanted to share that were in addition to the profile information that we're going to put on the profile. Annual statistics and assessment tiles are there for treasurers, and details on those tiles are available in a handbook that you can access on the United Church website. Find a new minister. This is where you'd go if you're searching for a minister, and there's a separate video describing how to do that. Today we'll focus on our community faith profile. The first page you come to will show a drop-down menu that says general information, and so this page is the general information page. It includes whether you have a manse or not. It includes whether your ministry is solo or team. And it includes indication from the database of whether you are an Indigenous, affirming, or ethnocultural, linguistic specific community of faith. These are populated by the database. If they are checked and they shouldn't be, please let us know. If they are not checked and they should be, please let us know. And you'll see here in this gray bar is where your pastoral charge name will show up. If you choose community of faith as a manse, you will see that there are manse forms to be filled out here. If the community of faith does not have a manse, then those forms will not appear. In this drop-down menu, you'll see supervised ministry education site, real property, financial statement, and congregational demographics. I will go over those forms in a minute, but first we'll look at your living faith story. This is a text-only box. It's limited to about 50,000 characters, which is about 7 pages of text, which is plenty. It's recommended that you copy and paste from a Word document rather than type directly into this box in case you have trouble saving or updating, wouldn't want you to lose your information. If you have other than text to share as part of your living faith story, a PowerPoint presentation, some photos, a video, you would upload those files to your published documents folder, and then you would copy and share the link, paste the link here as part of your living faith story. And then people at the regional level who are viewing your profile would be able to view the link and view the video if that's what it is. And if you were searching for a minister, they would also have access to your profile and be able to view that link. So in this box, you're simply going to put in whatever best describes your community of faith, its mission, its ministry, and however you do that, whether you do it with text or with links to other files in your published documents folder, you simply will update that when you're done. But before we do that, we'll look at these other pieces of information. As I said, there would be manse information required here if you have a manse. We'll start at the bottom of this list. This is a supervised ministry education site. This lists basically 6 requirements that community of faith needs to agree to become a supervised ministry education site. You would probably work with your regional liaison from past relations in your region if you actually were ready to post a position for a student. But having looked at this and agreed to this means that you've taken at least a first step to that. This doesn't apply to everyone, but it's a great way to seek a minister if you are willing to open yourselves to a candidate. Also on this list, we see the real property. Real property is simply the physical addresses of your real estate. So it would be cemeteries, the manse if you have one, and the church building. There's also 2 other forms, financial statement and congregational demographics. These look very much like the blue forms that, as they used to be called. These statistics are all done online now, but they will include the information from your previous statistical report. It will be automatically populated. You can't enter the data, and every year it will be updated. If you have a more detailed financial description, your annual report is an example, but also I know some regions have financial viability review worksheets, then you would put that document in your published documents folder and include a link in your living faith story box. So this box could include some rich text with your mission and ministry described. It could include a link to a video. It could include a link to a financial viability statement, for example. When you have done everything you want to do with your community faith profile, you simply click update, and that will return you to your community of faith. It'll tell you that the changes are being made, and you click here to return to your community of faith page. So that is as far as this video will take you. Remember, there are other videos available. You'll find them on the United Church website on the ChurchHub page. And if you need additional help, there's 2 email addresses here for you to contact. I hope you find this helpful, and I look forward to hearing from you if you have any issues or need further assistance.